Hey you guys, it's Linnea. I'm back with another Friday Frenzy video for you. And today I'm going to be using some new products that were just released. So I'll be using the General Store background stamp, which is not a Halloween stamp, but I'm going to make it Halloweeny. And then I'll also be using the new Spooks and Spells stamp set, as well as some older stencils for my card today. I'm starting with that General Store rubber stamp, and I'm just going to stamp that in the center-ish of an A2 piece of cardstock. I will end up cutting this down, but at this point I thought that I was going to have it be a full card panel. I'm masking off the sides, and I should have masked the top so that I could use the Halloween Creatures stencil just to have that baddie border coming in across the top of my card and coming into my little General Store background. I'm going to make this a Halloween store. So I'm blending some dark black ink. This is actually one of my go-to inks for stamping my sentiments. You just want a crisp black ink, and look at how fun this is with that stencil, the Halloween creature stencil with all those little bats flying over top of my General Store. So here you can see I should have masked off a portion of the top of my card, but I didn't, so that's okay. I'll just trim that down later. For my coloring, I'm using the Spooks and Spells stamp set, and I did stamp out the bat, the little witch's legs, as well as a spider. I end up coloring all three images, but I don't end up using the witch's legs. That's something that happens a lot. I don't really pre-plan my cards. I just kind of look at an image or a background and I'm inspired by it, and so I color it out, but I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go for my card. Anything extra that I color and cut out, I'll just keep in the back of my stamp pocket so that I can use that for another card. Okay, so let's keep on building the background. Now I've brought in the Star Galaxy stencil, and you can see here that I have cut down that panel, and I'm going to have that positioned near the top of my card, but I'm going to have some of the top of the background showing, as well as probably about a third of the bottom. I'm going to use some yellow ink and just blend this star background, the Star Galaxy stencil rather, onto my card. And it's not quite long enough. I wanted to have a smaller concentration of stars so that you could still tell that they're stars. So I'm just going to shift my stencil up and down. That's no big deal. And then you can see when I have my little General Store background there, you're going to be able to see some stars peeking out from the top and from the bottom. I have my images now from the Spooks and Spells stamp set, and I'm just arranging them how I'm going to have them on my card so that I know exactly where to get my sentiment so that I can have that stamped in the exact right spot. I'm going to stamp that with red ink. I thought that was fitting for the sentiment, and I'll just stamp that a couple of times to get that red ink really dark and pigmented so that you don't see any of those yellow stars peeking through the ink for my sentiment. Then I'm going to pop everything up on foam. That background is up on foam, as well as those cute little critters are up on foam. Of course, I added some glitter, and that is going to finish off my card for today. I hope you guys really enjoy this. Make sure to come back next week for another Friday Frenzy video. I'll be using some more new products from Whimsy Stamps, as well as some older products, the Candy Mouse stamp set, Candy Corn Dress Up stamp set, and the Chameleon Party stamp set, mixing and matching a whole bunch of stuff together. See you soon. Bye.